Victoria Falls, one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. It is the biggest curtain of falling water in the world, forming the most remarkable feature of the Zambezi River. The Zambezi is the 4th longest river in Africa, after the Nile, Congo, and Niger River. It is the longest east-flowing river in Africa. It flows through 6 countries on its journey from its source in northwestern Zambia to the Indian Ocean, an amazing 2,700 kilometers. For 1,200 kilometers, the river flows rather lazily over the surface of a vast sheet of lava that forms the plateau of Central Africa. By the time the Zambezi River reaches the Victoria Falls, it is over a mile wide, powerful but placid. Its sudden cataclysmic tumble over a sheer basalt cliff into a narrow gorge over 100 meters deep changes its character entirely. Fueled by energy from the plunge and crammed into a narrow channel, the river becomes a raging torrent, surging through a steep-sized, zigzagging course of 7 gorges, creating a stretch of rapids that is acclaimed as one of the best whitewater rafting in the world. Situated in the northwestern part of Zimbabwe, within the Victoria Falls National Park, the falls are 1,708 meters wide and up to 108 meters high. Known by the local Kololo tribes people as Mosi Uyatunya, the smoke that thunders. The first European to have seen the falls is the missionary David Livingstone on the 16th of November 1855. He first saw the clouds of the thundering spray from about 10 kilometers upstream. Having landed on an island above the falls that now bears his name, he walked to the lip and peered over to see what he later described as the most wonderful sight I've witnessed in Africa. And he named them in honor of his queen, Victoria. The spray of the thundering waters can be seen up to 50 kilometers away when the falls are in full flood during the months of April and May. The Devil's Cataract. The name comes from the adjacent island in the river where the local tribes used to perform sacrificial ceremonies. When the missionaries arrived, they referred to these ceremonies as devilish, and hence the name was given to this cataract. They are 70 meters deep and are the lowest falls of the whole series. Cataract Vupoint. The best views of the gorges below can be seen by descending 36 steps into a pathway known as the Chain Walk. This leads to an eye-level view of the Devil's Cataract and across the length of the falls. Be careful of the slippery steps and be prepared to get wet. The best rainbows are seen from this viewpoint in the afternoon.
Zambezi lona mama yo, ngeka phela mama yo, ayo.
The main falls. This is the largest waterfall and certainly the most majestic view of the falls, with a wide curtain of water thundering down the 93 meters into the gorges below, from an 822 meter wide ledge and peak water flow of 700,000 cubic meters per minute. The sheer volume of the height of the falls is so great that before getting anywhere near the ground, the water is buffeted by strong rising winds and turned into mist. This section throws out a magnificent spray that waters the rainforest around the falls. The rainforest. The most notable aspect of the area's vegetation, though, is the rainforest nurtured by the spray from the falls, containing plants rare for the area such as pod mahogany, ebony, ivory palm, wild date palm, and a number of creepers and lianas. Many species of birds and small animals can be spotted beneath the protective canopy of the forest. Animals include the bushbuck, warthogs, velvet monkeys, banded mongoose, a wide variety of butterflies, moths, insects, and frogs. Birds include trumpeter hornbill, Charlos turaco, paradise flycatcher, and many more. Flowers include the Zimbabwe national flower, flame lily, fireball, ferns, wild dead palms. Livingstone Island. This is the island where David Livingstone first saw the falls from, and also planted an orchard which he named Garden Island. The island also boasts of a naturally formed pool known as the Devil's Pool, where people swim close to the edge of the falls. This is only possible when the river flow is at a safe level, usually during the months of September and December, and has proved to be a rather popular activity. Horseshoe Falls. These are adjacent to the Livingstone Island. As the name suggests, the falls are shaped like a horseshoe and are 95 meters high. This section has the least volume of water and will be the first to dry up, usually between October and November. Rainbow Falls. On a clear day, a beautiful rainbow can be viewed from this viewpoint. At this point, the falls are about 108 meters high and are the highest of the whole series. A lunar rainbow may also be seen during the full moon. The Eastern Cataract. The falls completely fall on the Zambian side, but have a stunning view on the Zimbabwean side from the danger point. At 101 meters high, these are the second highest falls of the series. During flood season, the falls are difficult to see due to the large volumes of spray. One has to be patient as the mist clears and the falls are revealed. The water entering the second gorge makes a sharp right turn and has carved out a very deep pool known as the boiling pot. The boiling pot gets its name from the enormous, slow swirl and heavy boiling turbulence during the high water. The Victoria Falls Bridge. Cecil Rhodes' vision of a Cape to Cairo route drove the plans to the first bridge across the Zambezi, and he insisted it be built where the spray from the falls will fall on passing trains. The bridge was designed in England, transported from Europe in pieces, and was assembled into one piece, bringing Zimbabwe and Zambia together in 1905. The bridge celebrated its centenary in 2005. The bridge is also renowned for its popular bungee jumping. The falls can also be viewed during the full moon, where one can witness the lunar rainbow, a most spectacular sight. This rainbow is called the Lunar Rainbow because it occurs during the night, and the Victoria Falls are the only places in the world where you can view the rainbow under the moonlight. A rainbow is produced by light reflected off the surface of the moon, rather than from direct sunlight. Lunar rainbows are relatively faint due to the smaller amount of light reflected from the surface of the moon. The whole purpose is to have the moon behind the spray and us in front so that we may be able to view the rainbow through the falls. This rainbow is not as clear as the daylight rainbow, but it is also beautiful and is known as a rare phenomenon. Aerial view. One of the best ways to see the falls is to take a helicopter or microlight tour over the falls, which provides a breathtaking and spectacular aerial view of the falls and surrounding area. This is where the full breadth and width of the falls are best viewed. Although the area of the falls within Zambia is smaller than the Zimbabwean side, there are still some superb views of the Eastern Cataract and the Rainbow Falls.
Hantutumule, 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 hantutumule. Tutumule palibe, tutumule palibe. Hantutumule, hantutumule. Hantutumule, hantutumule. Hantutumule palibe, tutumule palibe.
The Zambezi Basin above the falls experiences a rainy season from late November to early April and a dry season the rest of the year. The river's annual flood season is February to May, with a peak in April. The spray from the falls typically rises to a height of over 400 meters, 1,300 feet, and sometimes even twice as high, and is visible from up to 50 kilometers or 30 miles away. During the flood season, however, it is impossible to see the foot of the falls and most of its face, and the walks along the cliff opposite it are in a constant shower and shrouded in mist. Close to the edge of the cliff, spray shoots upward like inverted rain, especially at Zambia's Knife Edge Bridge. As the dry season takes effect, the islets on the crest become wider and more numerous, and between September and January, up to half of the rocky face of the falls may become dry, and the bottom of the first gorge can be seen along most of its length. At this time, it becomes possible, though not necessarily safe, to walk across some stretches of the river at the crest. It is also possible to walk to the bottom of the first gorge at the Zimbabwean side. The falls are at their lowest around November and December. During this time, the bulk of the water falls through the Devil's Cataract, with the rest of the falls reduced to mere trickles. The falls have already started cutting back the next major gorge at the dip in one side of the Devil's Cataract. It is believed that this is where the next full-width falls will eventually form. We hope you have enjoyed your visit to the majestic Victoria Falls.
My